Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
We get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
That's so lame.
Well, they come
People
out
getting
and
hurt
take a
left
look
and
at
right
him.
on
He will
that.
step aside for just a moment.
That's Cordero too. Jesus, my entire offense is like done. That's crazy.
They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. This defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
How bad is it?
13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches.
Imagining the
and I
worst.
guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Faking the give, Darnold. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Soren labrum. Bro, why does everybody tear their labrum?
As they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal of how this defense wants to play. They want to be
I feel like there's some type of update or something. Like,
well, sometimes it can burn you, but right
that's
there,
the only injury Madden knows. I have 4 people that torn their labrum now.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now.
I actually don't know what to do on offense now.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And we're tired because I didn't know this was a Thursday game. This is just, it's going to be a tough one.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one,
At least let the game go on for a bit first. Straight injuries to start off.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oh, my God.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
The teams practice their plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Rating on
On 1st down, Darnold.
What?
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Oh, my God. It's the hot route one.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Kingsley Kiki there on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? It's who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Open man right side is Ingram. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big time?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Samuel.
Sam Darnold, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Oh, no.
And it's
one of them games.
The Bears pick it up.
One of them games.
Smell of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
It's always 3s, so who's going to get hurt from my defense? Oh, it's coming. Oh, it is coming.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Second down, Howell now. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Tyrell Adams gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Colby Wadman. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 23. After one, our score 9-6.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
Oh, take off.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out of and right up the middle.
And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold.
This to the outside, it's Sermon. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Oh. Okay, just go. Hike.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense. Extra defensive blocks and speed. unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Lambo is good, and that will tie the score now at 9 apiece. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The Bears at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Eight yards to go on second down. First carry for the Davis.
Oh, pick it up, bro. Thank you.
Scoops it up, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9.
Touchdown, Washington.
Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
To throw again on second down. Howell. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
Why would you dive?
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The bell out.
Last year in college, he loved to take his shots downfield.
Good pass, though.
That was a thing to behold there.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the Wheels able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Now try to pick it up on 3rd.
Oh my God, why are we still doing this? Pick the ball off. God.
that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Fourth down, Howell. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown. Isaiah Likely with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears
Oh, because you won't pick the ball off.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter.
You're so slow, Clyde.
This is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Second down, a run with Edwards.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
It's caught left side by Cooks. Call it a loss of 2 there. That's going to bring up the 4th down.
Surprised they decided to throw on 3rd down. I'm really surprised that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
No way. Oh, my goodness.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they have regained the lead.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka
On your
Fitzpatrick.
2nd pick, Minka.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a
Sam Newton?
Sam Darnold, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st down, Howell.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Yeah, that was nice. He
I like the
stacked
fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, that would get a wind up incomplete.
Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now Howell.
I seen it. Okay,
It's going
thank
to
you.
be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Down, Howell, desperation time. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Fabian Moreau.
And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the 50, it's Darnold.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Darnold.
Oh, it's a touchdown. How? You're an extra blocker.
To a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Wow.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Look, man.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
No. Why would you switch me to him?
Incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots.
Oh, man.
Probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Powell. This complete to David Bell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Complete to Likely. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down, Howell to throw. They'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the question with back-to-back. Pretty good pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down.
Finally, Micah.
Sack back at the 29.
So only because he slipped,
Micah
too.
Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, 77 yards. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field.
What? Oh my God.
And he's going to be marked down just outside.
This is 2-2?
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. Throwing on first down here. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. This is their fullback. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Kenneth Walker. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? When they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Darnold. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Darnold now to throw. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Tempted, but no.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
107 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tack those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the
Big Alec.
final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown just might do it.
I would agree. That probably does. Barring a miracle, they're in great shape.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Jermaine Johnson
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's going to let it fly.
Give me that! Oh my God, finally!
Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's Pierce has it.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Oh. What?
Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. Like they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going?
Lose so bad.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things going to be more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go down.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. Going for the deep ball.
This is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still...
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going